Okay, so we're picking up where we left off. Here, I'm finding the baldest spot. I'm bringing it up. I'm finding the baldest spot here. You see that bald area where it's sparse, where the hair is sparse. And I'm bringing it in. This is from experience. This is something that, just look at haircuts. Something I would always tell you to do. On your daily life, look at haircuts. Look at haircuts you admire, or go to any of these books, magazines of short hairstyles, men's hairstyles, especially men's hairstyles, and just go in and just take a look at where they're designing these, because a lot of this is just preference, where you want them, and I know everyone has their own little technique. I'm bringing it up. Here's my guide. I got 2 guides going, and I see right here, don't do this, because this is his hair growth. Don't go into that. If you see that even though you're making a nice outline, that there's still an area that, it's just the way his hair grows, don't go in and dig into his natural hairline. You want to keep it as natural looking as possible, but still clean and sharp. He should walk out of here looking like he got a haircut, and that he's clean, but not too clean. Don't, So, look at him now. It's really looking good. It's really clean. It's off his ears. If you wanted white walls, sometimes we ask white walls, like the white walls of a tire in a car. We'll bring it just higher. Oftentimes you'll see military veterans and some military personnel ask for those. I guess it's military code. I don't know. I've never been in the military, but I'm assuming that's what it is. They've told me before. So now what I'm doing now is I'm going to clean them off again. Again, it's just a process that we go on up. And we joke around from time to time as hairstylists. We tend to be pretty eccentric, some of us, but it's time to be professional sometimes, and oftentimes anyways. And you want to recommend quality products so that your customer doesn't just have the hairstyle here, they can mimic that at home. So what I like to do is, I got the American Crew Fiber, and I'll tell the client, this is what I'm going to use on your hair, the American Crew Fiber. You could use gel, you could use other styling products. This is what I recommend. The gel won't hold it as much as this will hold it, and this is going to create a natural matte finish, which is the look that we're going for. So I just get a little bit. And I'll explain to the client, a little goes a long way. So here I'm using maybe a dime size amount. Let me take my ring off, because that does get in the way of my ring, and I just mix it in. And I tell the client, look client, this is how you would at home mimic this. You blend it into your hands just like such until it looks like the glaze over a donut. It's the best way I could describe it. Not too much. You don't want too much in your hands, and what you're going to do is just scrunch the hair, push it up, push this part down. What we're doing is this is going to supplement our style. That's what I like to say. Just like vitamins supplement your diet, this is supplementing my style. It shouldn't be the sole reason my style looks this way. I'm holding down all the frizz. It's looking clean, it's looking messy, it's looking modern, but it's still looking really good. I tell the client, if they want to do something now, if they want to style it their own way, they could feel free to grab their hands, scrunch it up. They could see how flexible the product is, and it's going to stay that way throughout the day. And if they want a different hairstyle, they could do that with this product. So if you want to style the different way, or if you feel that you want to move it in a different direction, you could also tell the client the hairstyle that you gave them, they could comb it over if they're going to church per se and they want to look more formal. They could spike it up. They're going out to an event or whatever, they want to look super cool. Hold on to that. Just take a look at your haircut right there, and I'll hold it to the back whenever you're ready. Does that look good right there?
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Awesome. So now I bring this mirror and I aim it at them. Does that look good right there?
Yeah.
Squared in the back. Everything is tapered, so now I get the okay from the client, and what I'm going to do is my finishing cleaning procedures, which I just open it up. I want to make sure that the cape isn't really touching their neck. I'm going to grab this towel right here. And what I'm going to do is, any hair that I see, by the way, this is a great time, if they have any hair around the neck, do clean that up. I like to go over here. This is just to be mentioned because it does happen. But obviously this client doesn't need that. But if they would have some hair around the ear, you would tell the client. I usually tell the client because that's a sensitive area. I say, I'm going to clean up the hair around your ears. Is that okay? They usually say yes. And I would go and I would take this time to do that as well. But obviously this client doesn't have that issue, so we won't do it. But and it would also be a good time to speak about the eyebrows as well. And always when you work with the ears and the eyebrows, ask their permission. Don't just go cutting, because those are very sensitive areas and they don't know what you're doing. They're not used to that type of service. They're used to a standard haircut. At certain places that's not standard. Here it is, and I think that's good. So we're just a little bit of talc. Really clean them up. Really clean them up. What I like to go is also a second time. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. I just want to go around. If I see anything that's just sticking out of place, anything. If my haircut isn't perfect, which it will never be, but I'm kind of OCD with it. I want to go back and make sure if I could see anything, if I can make it sharper in any ways, if I can improve it in any ways. Because, at the end of the day, if the client also sees the type of effort that you put in and how much of a professional you are and how much love you have for your craft, they're going to come back. And that's it. And blow dry the client. And there you have a variation of a faux hawk, fox hawk with just the front kind of coming up. And there you go. See you later, Great Poops.